My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. So, if you watched the last 3 videos, you've seen me go off, not exactly at my best, or not at what I would like to represent as myself. We all get angry, we all have emotional baggage. Some of us refuse to own it, and I'm owning it right now as I speak. I do have emotions. I am not a robot. I'm not a drone. Granted, when it came to being in the Army, that's pretty much the process of making you all a cohesive unit. I'm not saying you're being droned or being dronetized or whatever, but we all have things that we have to face. We all have fights that we have to fight. We all have battles that we have to at least attempt to win. If you don't win them all, you won't. Don't worry about it. That's the way the world works. I want to talk to you guys about a few of the things that we need to get our shit together in this world and find ways to have better communication skills. I don't have a whole lot of communication skills because of my rageaholic problem. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I don't handle being talked to like a dog very well. I don't. Because I've been bullied most of my life, not just at school, but at home. It just depends on how you want to look at it. A bully is a bully. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Most of my problems come from within. Most of my problems come from self-hatred, of never being good enough, or never being that child that can make a parent proud. You know what I mean? If you can relate to this, please keep watching. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm 100% honest about the things that come out my mouth. And when it comes down to it, we do have a lot of self-hatred towards ourselves because of the simple fact that somewhere, somebody in our lives who used to do this heart thing, I'm probably not doing it right, but, that thing there, somewhere, someone took one of these and just broke it. And we've never really recovered. I have not recovered from a lot of things that I went through as a child. I've not recovered as a lot of things as an adult that, I still got to get over. And I'll be the first to tell you, getting over shit is not easy. I'm one of those people, and I'll be the first to admit it, and I'll own this shit until the day I die, and this video will prove it. I'm one of them people who don't know how to let bad shit that happens to me go. Something good happens, it's like it doesn't even exist. I can count on both hands how many good things in my life that I have kept in my synaptics that really meant something to me that was worth keeping. While my hands and toes, I can count them, and on your hands and toes of all you guys who are watching it, how much bad shit has happened to me that I just can't let go of. And a lot of it has been racism. I've talked about this stuff to you guys plenty of times. A lot of this stuff has been about my height. It's been about girls. A lot of things that I have spoke on, I own the shit that I tell you guys. I don't sit here and I lie on YouTube and I'm not getting famous any faster. Hey, it happens. I can't make 1 million people like me. I can't make YouTube give me a contract so that I can work every day and be happy. No, I can't do that. That's kind of up to you guys. And if you guys don't like me, it's not you. Clearly it's me. And I can't get mad if I can't get people to watch. It's not to every audience. And you have to understand that there are overnight successes. And some of us have to work a hell of a lot harder. And that the struggle is real. There are acting studios in Virginia that I have been rejected from because I wanted to make kung fu movies. And they did not make kung fu movies. They made historical movies or whatever. I could have played a slave if given the opportunity. Nope, no opportunity. You don't get opportunities if you don't get the chance to get the opportunity. How will you know? You don't. Every independent film that I have made, I have gone out and fished for actors. And even people who said, I can't act. And I said, I don't care. If you show up, we're working. I will teach you what you need to know on the job. Those are the good things. Now, the bad things. Every time I have tried and tried and tried for these casting calls and get the finger. Not the SpongeBob card, but the finger. And every studio from here to Pittsburgh that I have not been able to get in touch with or get a job with, hey, I'm one of those people that's like, I'm not going to give up, but it's feeling more and more like it's not meant to be, And, you can't give up on anything in life until the cops get involved. And then you have to give up because, no one wants to spend their life behind bars trying to do something that they want to do. I'm a very strong believer in being drug-free. All right? I strongly believe that if you need alcohol to loosen up to perform, then this is probably not the business for you. You should be able to perform because you love doing it, and it would be the thing that you would want to do. And, we who, like me, can't let shit go, we're like, it's unwritten determination that we just have to do this. I have to do this. I need to do this to breathe. I wanted to make Kung Fu movies. To teach people Kung Fu for free. That's all I wanted to do. Didn't give a flying fuck if I got rich and famous. I just wanted to make Kung Fu movies because making movies make me happy. But teaching Kung Fu makes me happy. But there's these little red tape things that you have to do to get certification in Kung Fu and martial arts and shit. Which is literally a load of bullshit. A piece of paper does not guarantee that when I teach someone how to fight, that they're not going to go get their ass kicked. Because when you are fighting, your skill level versus somebody else's skill level is what decides the victor. Your experience level against someone else's experience level is what decides the victor. Many people would consider me a novice. Cool. I like it like that. Because what you don't know is that if you get beat by a novice, clearly I am not a novice. I have been fighting since I was 6 years old. I have been doing martial arts since I was 7. I have never denied that. I have never got legally arrested for fighting in streets, but I have done some street fighting. I have not gotten paid for that because that wasn't what I wanted to do with my life. Before my life went to hell, I wanted to be a cop. Honestly, truly to God, so I did my best to stay the fuck out of legal trouble. Okay? You can still get a couple of speeding tickets and still get through the academy and get a job. Where, I never broke the law where, going out and getting paid for street fighting technically is illegal in Virginia. But, I've never gone that route. I wanted to go that route because I was getting desperate for money. I chose to go to the Army. Because honestly, I would have damn sure enjoyed going in having arenas and, doom, 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 and beating people up or getting my ass beat because it could have worked out anyway. The thing about a fight that you got to know is that the fight don't always work out if you overthink the fight. When you go into a fight, you have to go in there with nothing on your mind except for one thing: survival. That's it. If you go in there and you hear this guy's reputation, he's 7-0 and he ain't never lost and all this shit, that there just put a whole bunch of fear in your head. And that fear is going to cost you either to survive and win or survive and lose. When you go into a fight, you only have one thing on your mind: survival. When I was training in Kung Fu, in every fight that I've ever fought, except for my big sister, because she's the only person on earth who's ever beaten my ass, I've only had one mission in a fight. It wasn't win. Win was the furthest thing from my mind. My survival instincts was survive. That's it. The bigger they are, survive. The bigger they are, the harder I gotta hit them. Because they're not going to be pulling little rapid punches on me. They're just going to be trying to break me in half when they hit me. And what they can do to me, I damn sure better be able to do to them. And this is what happens when you go up against someone who has a reputation, who has been known for fighting. Here's the thing. A reputation can be stopped. Simple as that. A reputation can be stopped. All it takes is for you to lose one time, and your reputation is pretty much done. I know this because I lost a sparring match. I lost one sparring match in my entire lifetime, and people in my family and frenemies have never let me down with letting me know and throwing this guy in my face time and time again. But what they fail to understand is this same guy that they keep throwing in my face wouldn't fight me no more. He wouldn't fight me the next day, or the day after that, or the day after that, or the day after that, and even years later, and when my cousin died, and he still won't come back to fight me. Now here's the reason for that. Clearly, he won on a fluke, because I'm from the old school. If I beat you before, there's no way in hell you're going to beat me again. It's just that simple. Unless you catch me sleeping or you have a weapon, you're not going to beat me again, because I know you well enough to know that I beat you before. I'll beat you again. So he could have beat me again if he was really a good fighter. And if you're out there watching this, you fucker, yes, I'm talking to you. You couldn't beat me then. You got lucky and you know it. Because if you could have beat me, the 7 days that I kept getting on your nerve, you would have beat me. Because it wouldn't have been that damn difficult. But I guess you New Yorkers don't fight like you talk about it. Anyway, moving on. Again, the things I can't let go. There are a lot of things that I can't let go, and not because it's something that's easy to do. Somewhere deep within my DNA and my recesses of life, not letting bad shit happen to me go fuels me. When people have thrown that little spine mask thing in my face, I quickly throw it back in theirs and I say, hold on. You had to go get somebody to beat me because you couldn't do it yourself. So which one of us is really the man here? The guy who's willing to stand up and take that ass whooping? Or the guy who has to go and get someone else who knows what I know to do what I do? Because if you're not fighting your own battles, you can't call yourself a man. Not really. Now here's the thing. I've had some battles that I was not allowed to fight. Not because I didn't want to, but because people, close family, tend to keep getting in my way. Now I have a policy. If you're not with me, you're an acceptable casualty. So if I'm getting ready to fight somebody, you have two choices. You can step beside or you can stand behind me. But if you get in front of me, I'm going through you to get to them. Again, things I can't let go. If you start a fight, you better be able to finish it. If you start a fight with me, run. Because I can't run anymore. But run. And don't stop running until you hit the West Coast. Because if I catch you before you get out of the state of Virginia, it's not going to be very nice for you. Not really. Now, this isn't a threat. This is just a fact that, a lot of people like to start fights. A lot of them. And most of those people have probably fought people who just couldn't fight, or they sucker punched them or got them sleeping. Now, this happens a lot. I've had a story where I got sucker punched twice for doing a good deed. It's on here somewhere. You'll just have to find the video. And, it's funny because it wasn't you. It's generally when people are laughing about you getting your ass kicked, it's only funny because it wasn't them. It's the same reason, like, I love watching girl fights on YouTube. I said this in another video. It's not just because I like seeing boobs. I like fights. Simple as that. I am a fighter. I like fighting. I like watching people fight. It's not pretty because most people don't have any form, and form is everything when you're in a fight, That is not cool. You want to and be done with it and get that shit out of the way. And I watch fighting on Jerry Springer, and I watch the women and weave, and they're trying to get their little Ronda Rousey on. Here's a tip: you're not Ronda Rousey. Do not go on Jerry Springer and get your ass beat. If you're gonna fight, don't wear your wig because they always grab it and throw it off. And my thing, if you don't start it, there won't be any. And the thing with people is, and again, like I said, I'm one of those people who can't let shit go. I don't go around starting stuff. I don't have a problem finishing it. And we as people in society, we seem to not understand the fact that there are things that we do, and there are things that we should not do. Letting things go, something I have to learn how to do. Something I will probably never learn how to do. So you have to forgive me. And I'm sorry for taking up this 15 minutes of your life to just rant off some bullshit. But, you have to understand where I come from. You can't tell someone what to let go. You can't tell someone how to live their life. And more importantly, if you're not walking a mile in their shoes, it's best for you not to judge them, but just to support them and see where it goes. I'm not one of those people who let bad things happen to me and just walk away. You know, I'm not like those rape survivors who get raped and live to tell the tale. No, 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 no. I'm like that rape survivor who will hunt you down and cut off your fucking dick because you deserve it. That would be my take on that. You know, and it's the same thing. I've had this argument with my dad before he passed. You know, it's like I was telling him, you know, I got a problem with letting things go, but I also have a problem with right and wrong and morally right and morally wrong. Morally right. My daughter is raped. I go out and kill that motherfucker. I get the rest of my life in jail. I'm okay with that because that motherfucker will never rape another person, and my daughter won't ever have to deal with that fucker anymore. Plus, she's not going to carry that bastard's baby to full term. Now, date rape. I go out and beat the bastard that raped my daughter. I go to jail for 15 years. He gets out the hospital in 15 years because I subject him to the moralist ass whipping that will do some serious damage to him to make sure that he never rapes another person. Morally right? Maybe not. But from where I stand, fuck yeah. Because if you're a man and you're raping women, you have no place in society other than under the heels of the boots of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. Now, falsely raping, you know, getting accused falsely, you should have to be accommodated for that, and she should have to pay for that, because you should not lie on people on a crime that serious, you know, because that's like the most serious crime ever. If there ever was a crime, that's the one. You know, can't support that. You can't support rape, and you can't support false accusations. There has to be tangible proof. Has to be. Because there are a lot of people who went to jail and who have been raped in jail for going to jail for rape when they didn't rape any damn body. You know, you have to pay for that. That's not fair. And I'm not saying that she needs to be raped for it, but, you know, it's not fair. And these things happen often. You know, I've always said that if I'm going to prison or jail, I'm probably going to go for multiple homicides. Because I am that guy. You know, I don't intend on doing anything stupid like that. But, you know, you never know when your life is going to take that turn and your life's over. You know, so if you stay out of trouble most of your life, you probably will be okay. And it's usually you who don't get you in trouble. Usually your friends or your heart that lead you down the wrong path. And sometimes our hearts outweigh our logic, and it fucks us up. So just learning how to let things go. I don't think that's going to be a New Year's resolution for me anytime soon. But, you know, I'm one of those people who just, for the life of me, refuse to let things go. Especially the bad things. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Comfort Havoc number 2. Be seeing you. After work, I'll make more videos.